Hello friends, welcome to a slow day in our life. I am a mom of 3 little ones under the age of 4, and this morning we've already gotten up and done our usual morning things, and now the baby is down for his first nap of the morning and me and the kids are making some bread. Our baby was born about 3.5 months ago, and I noticed when I had our second that I needed to spend a little bit more time with our oldest girl. Just with a new baby, you spend a lot of time caring for them, feeding them, rocking them, burping them, holding them, and I could tell that I needed to spend some extra time with our daughter. And I have felt the same way when we had our third. And so this is me spending extra time with our oldest 2, just making bread. It takes a little bit longer, but I love it. I get to spend time with them. I get to teach them what ingredients are and how we measure different things and how to pour. And I'm spending time with them. They're learning something and I'm getting something done all at the same time, and it helps me spend those extra moments with them, with having a little one in the house again. My kids have been loving magnet tiles lately, and so I feel like almost every day we're playing with some form of magnet tiles. Our little guy is awake from his nap, and Lorelai and Logan just love him so much, and I'm so grateful. I come from a family of 6 kids, and siblings are just such a gift. And I love seeing my little kids, even though they are 4, almost 2, and 3 months. The bonds that they're already forming are so sweet. And I pray that they will be best friends as they grow older, just like my siblings and I are. Books usually make it into every single day of our life here in our home. Whether it's just bringing a pile of books to the couch and we all just read together, or we read a book before bedtime, or when they get up from their nap just to take it slow and wake up slowly, we read a book together. The books are a staple in our house. Jack is taking his second nap of the day in the carrier, and the kids are now playing, and I'm just refilling my water bottle. I've really been loving electrolytes lately, and I also have this tincture from Earthly that my sister gave me specifically for nursing moms, and I've really liked it. And you know, if you are feeding your baby, you are just always thirsty and always hungry, and I am right there right now. So after I spent some quality time with the kids this morning while the baby was napping, they can now just go off and play on their own. and I just start my daily chores, which usually starts just like this: unloading the dishwasher from running the night before. Lorelai usually asks to unload the silverware because in her Sunday school class, if they help with chores around the house during the week, they get to choose a prize out of a treasure chest. And so she, especially lately, has always been asking to unload the silverware so I can tell her teacher that she did that this week. Now I'll just load the dishwasher with some dishes that were left over last night and also from our breakfast. This time around, with having our third, after every baby I've had, I've tried to look back and think, what could I do differently with my next baby that would be better for them and for me? And this time around, I really wanted to baby wear more. And so usually this little guy naps on me a couple times a day, and it's been so nice. He likes it because he's with me, we're together, and I love it because I can still have that time with him, be with him and hold him, but also accomplish things at the same time, be around my other two kids. And it's just worked out so great. I'm so glad that I've been able to baby wear him specifically in this season of life with two other little ones. Jack is waking up, and now it's time to start prepping something for lunch. This was our dinner last night, and I'm not successful every time. But for dinner, I usually try to make enough to last us another meal. And so this is my first time making this recipe, and it definitely made enough for a whole nother meal. And so I'm heating that up for lunch. It's just some pasta and some tomatoes from our garden this last summer and some shredded chicken. It was a really good meal. And me and the kids are just gonna tidy up the table from all of their playing, so we have somewhere to sit and eat our lunch. Do anyone else's kids love playing with just like Tupperware and utensils more than their actual toys? Almost every single day this bench is filled with my pots and pans, utensils, Tupperware. They love playing with all those things. Every day I look forward to our meal times together. We eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner together at the table, usually if the baby isn't needing to be laid down or fed, and I always look forward to the conversations that we have as a family around the table. Now it's time to put our loaf of bread in the oven. This is just a regular yeast loaf. I think I make bread pretty much every single week. I make this specific loaf of bread because we use it for dipping into soup or with the meal like we're having today with some pasta, or we make sandwiches on it. I just know that if I have that loaf of bread in the fridge, it will get used, whether for breakfast with some butter and honey. We just always eat it if we have it. So normally every week I make one loaf of this yeast bread. It's the nap time part of the day, and so my two oldest are in their beds for a little bit of quiet time and naps. But Jack is tired but not wanting to go to sleep, so I rocked him for quite some time and he just wasn't having it. So I gave him a little break, let him roll around for a bit, and I am making myself a coffee. Probably 2 years ago now, I started making our own caramel at home. And that was something I never thought that I could do, but one time I just tried it because I felt like we were flying through creamer. And I just never stopped. It was delicious, and so every week I make a batch of caramel sauce, and that sweetens and flavors our coffee. I finally got Jack to sleep, so he is laying down now, and I am just prepping some things for dinner while all the kids are napping. I have used my crock pot more in this season than any other time. I think with just having 3 littles under 4, I really am trying to spend as much time with them as possible. And so I think dinner this way is the easiest thing for me. We can still have really good meals, but it just doesn't require as much work on my end. Today's dinner is ribs and some rice, and then I'll put some corn on the stove. It's a very simple meal, but I know we will all eat it and it will be good. My daughter is up from her nap, and so I'm just drinking that coffee I made, reading my Bible, and she's reading some of her books next to me. I love this time when both of the boys are down and I can spend some extra time with her.
Yeah, they eat yes. Oh. Mermaids eat seaweed. Oh, okay. Sometimes I don't eat seaweed, only just dinner.
And now their favorite person is home, mine too, and he's reading them another book. Thank you so much for coming along with us on our slow day at home. I will see you guys in my next video.